Matthew, starting with you on this one, was it a good idea for Fox to bring James Hinchcliffe and Townsend Bell over from NBC? And are you feeling optimistic about the potential of IndyCar and Fox entering the 2025 season?
Oh, yeah. They've got all the races on network television. They've obviously done their homework and a lot of extra work on getting these ads done. There's more coming featuring, I believe I read Pato Award. Don't quote me on this. I believe they're going to have one just like they did with Newgarden with Pato Award and maybe Alex Palou. Either way, 2 more is coming. No, Fox is going to have a terrific season, and I like the idea of bringing Hinchcliffe and Townsend together, keeping them together. They know each other. They know how to work with each other. They know how to play off of each other. That'll be great. To Matt's point, it would have been better for chemistry-wise if they would have just brought Kevin Lee over, being that those 3 have worked together so many times. But yeah, it's as much as you could keep the same, one for the people watching and just for 2, the sake of chemistry in the booth, the better. They have to figure out how to work with Will. Like you said, Josh, already there's some history with that, but no, I think that was the smartest move. I don't know who else is out there. Like, what former IndyCar driver in the past is out there you say, hey, he will be great on TV. I hear they're going to bring in Ryan Hunter-Reay to be on pit road for select races. But would he work in the booth? We don't know that. Maybe he would. But no, I think it's right to keep those 2 together. Townsend just needs to turn it down a couple clicks. Oh, my Lord. A couple of clicks, turn it down. But no, I think that's smart to keep them together.
This was the smart play. Back to my previous answer from the previous question. First of all, Townsend and everybody in LA, our thoughts are with you. We know Townsend Bell was obviously caught up in the fires last week. So good news, bad news, but obviously our thoughts are with everybody that's been affected with that stuff, including the Bell family. And he'll be, of course, racing at Daytona next week in the going to Daytona this week for the race next week at the Rolex. So busy, even more busy than it would be normally a couple of weeks for T Bell. Good to see, Hinch come across. I think he's been an amazing addition to that booth since stepping into it full time. I was going to ask the question about pit lane reporters because I'm not sure that has been reported anywhere. If it has at all, if it has, I've missed it. RHR I'm not sure about that. Maybe they would get Kevin Lee in as to reprise his role from NBC because of course he called a lot of the practice sessions through the 500 and of course did Indy Next as well. Will be doing Indy Next. That's not been mentioned because of course that's going to be on Fox 2 next season. The ad, brilliant, as we said. I think Matthew in our chat, it is absolutely peak Fox Sports. That is absolutely on their level. Everyone loved it, apart from Alex Palou. He didn't like it so much.
Yeah.
They should do one with Scotty Mack. If they've got to do one with Scotty Mack, surely, because of course he would have won the championship last year. It wasn't for his St. Petersburg penalty.
And let's not also forget as well that if it wasn't for seatbelts, that championship would have turned out very differently as well. True. Yeah. So I don't know. I like the fact that they've kept in Hinch. I thought Hinch has been a brilliant addition to the commentary box as well. Brilliantly replacing Paul Tracy, who I think lost his marbles the second he started talking. So I like that they've kept him in. I think Townsend, I agree with you, needs to turn it down a little bit because otherwise he's going to be stepping on Will's shoes a little bit. Don't think Lee minded it so much. Kevin, you could tell he was trying to jump in a bit more. So Will very much does like to call the big ones. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. In terms of pit reporters, Kevin Lee would make the most sense, but he's already said he's staying at IMSA this year. So we know he's doing NBC IMSA, yeah. So that's a disappointment, but we'll see if we can do both.
I have heard Ryan Hunter-Reay is going to be there, other than probably the 500, which he'll more than likely be racing. So we're going to have to find some more people.
He'll be the Garth Tander or Craig Lowndes of the IndyCar paddock, because they do all the TV for supercars apart from the endurance races.
Maybe Tom Brady, put him on pit road.
And Jimmy.
As long as we just don't. Oh God, say no. I don't want NASCAR people stepping on IndyCar people's toes. That's not what I want. Like we had with NBC as well, which was just really strange. Who did we have at turn 4 at Indy last year? And in one of the sessions, and everyone was like, Jeff Burton. Jeff Burton. I was like, why? It made no sense. And to be fair, as long as Danica Patrick doesn't get involved, I think it'd be a good broadcast.
I imagine that Jamie Little will probably pop up.
She was in the promo shots, wasn't she, with the guys? Last at the beginning of the week. So you would assume that would be, even if it's just for the 500 or a selection of Long Beach, St. Pete, the big races, perhaps.
We already know that Bob Pockras is doing both. That's already been confirmed. He's announced it himself. Now, no longer reporter on NASCAR. It's now Fox Sports Motorsport reporter is his new bio. So we know he's doing both. That's sort of already going to be crossing bridges. I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see, certainly in the second half of the season, once Fox are done with NASCAR, the Fox team move over. So... Oh, well, lasted well, it did, didn't it?
Stay tuned on that Fox bit, by the way. I don't think they're done adding motorsports properties. I'll just say that.
Yeah, you are going after the biggie, aren't you, as well, which makes the most sense as to why they've brought Will Buxton in, if the season is to be believed.
But I'm not reporting anything. I'm not a reporter.